It sounds backwards, doesn't it? But for so many of us, that's exactly what happened. We didn't get a parent. We became one. Not in name, not legally, but emotionally. We were the ones absorbing moods, soothing chaos, keeping the peace. We were the listeners, the fixers, the little grown-ups. And deep down, we knew this isn't how it's supposed to be. Maybe they called you wise beyond your years. Maybe they cried on your shoulder and told you, "You're the only one I can talk to." Maybe you knew way too much about their sex life, their trauma, their emotions, and way too little about your own. You thought it meant they trusted you, that it was love. But it wasn't love. Not the kind children are meant to carry. It was emotional incest. Let's pause because I know that term can sound extreme. It's not about anything sexual. It's about emotional boundaries, or more accurately, the total absence of them. Emotional incest happens when a parent leans on their child for emotional support the way they should lean on another adult. When the roles are reversed and the child becomes the caretaker, emotionally, psychologically, even energetically. It feels like closeness, but it's not closeness, it's enmeshment, and it messes with you. It teaches you that love equals responsibility, that your needs don't matter, that your job is to soothe, serve, and shrink so someone else can be okay. And it never really ends, not even in adulthood. Maybe you find yourself in one-sided relationships. Maybe you feel guilty setting boundaries. Maybe you bend until you break and still feel like it's not enough. You weren't born like that. You were trained, and no one told you it was happening. That's why I created the Emotional Incest Reflection Quiz, to help you name it, to hold up a mirror and say, yes, this dynamic has a name, and you're not crazy. If any part of this is landing for you, if something in your chest is tightening or your stomach's flipping or your eyes are starting to sting, please take the quiz. It's short, it's free, and it just might give you the clarity you've been aching for. Because for decades, I thought I was the problem. I felt broken, invisible, like something was wrong with me, and I just couldn't figure out what. But when I stumbled on the term emotional incest, it hit me like lightning. It wasn't my fault. It was never my fault. I'd been conditioned to be small, to regulate someone else's emotions, to disappear my needs for the comfort of a parent who never should have put me in that position. That awareness changed everything. It gave me language, direction, power. And now, I'm giving that same mirror to you. The quiz won't label you. It won't diagnose you. It's not about shame, it's about clarity. Because once you see the pattern, you can break it. You can stop repeating it in your relationships. You can stop mistaking self-abandonment for love. You can start showing up for yourself, maybe for the first time in your life. And here's the most important part. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not alone. You were just given a job no child should ever have to do. And now it's time to hand it back. It might explain why certain things still hurt, why you feel the way you do, why you've always known something was off, but couldn't quite put your finger on it. This is where the healing begins, not with shame, not with blame, but with truth. And here's a secret. You get to reclaim the childhood you didn't get. You get to laugh loudly, rest deeply, play messily, and feel everything you were never allowed to feel. You don't have to carry their wounds anymore. You're allowed to want more, to need, to receive. And when the guilt creeps in, because it probably will, remind yourself, it wasn't your job to hold them together. It's your job now to put yourself back together. Because that kid inside you, they're still waiting. And you are the only one who can say, "You matter now, I see you." You were the parent, they were the child. But now, you get to be you.